Hi there, Mark Clayton here. And the fringe I want to work on today is one that's going to give you an internal undercut, allowing the fringe to be really shattered, wispy, and it's all working with sort of trestles, if you will, around the face. So one that doesn't really have its own contrived shape, but very versatile, very wearable, and very loose. Let's jump right in and have a look. So as I mentioned today, the fringe I want to work on today is something that's going to give us a lot of trestles to it. It's going to have an internal undercut. It's going to like we've got sort of like sections here, not sure where the actual structure of the fringe has been cut. Very loose, very soft, very messy, things that we can sort of flick and sweep and brush and kick and tuck and do lots and lots of movement to it. One of my ideal fringes for a client that comes in and says, I want a fringe, I want some shape around the face, but I'm not sure sort of kind of what I want. I want it to sort of, to sweep and do a lot of different things. So this for me is one of my go-to fringes. So let me show you. So as we work through, again, with all my fringes, I'm going to bring the mannequin nice and close. You can get a real strong detail of what we're doing. I might be off camera. It's okay. You can still hear my voice as I'm working, but feel free to focus on the content I'm working with on the mannequin. So as we go through today, I'm going to subdivide this fringe. I've done a triangle section first of all, so again a profile parting. I'll work into the client's natural parting, whatever's easy for them, where the hair naturally wants to fall and lie. You'll hear a lot of my videos. The education is all about where the hair naturally wants to fall, working with the hair rather than against the hair itself. Makes our life so much easier when we blow dry and when we finish, and I like that, and nice and easy work to do. So just working from the apex of the head, the top of the head, diagonal forwards to wide recession area, as wide as we can go, just so we get a nice sort of strong shape on that fringe. We're working forward. I'm going to subdivide this section into three. So the first section on the front hairline and the third section at the back need to be roughly the same depth or thickness, but the one in the middle needs to be a little bit thinner. So here we go, first one, gonna work my second one, then the third one behind. So here we go, I'm gonna grab that and scoop that to the side, that middle one, that second one. I'm gonna take the third one and clip that back out the way. As you can see today, I'm not putting this fringe on a haircut because this fringe is a disconnection, and it can be done on any haircut. Long, short, mid-length, bob, long layers, lots of layers, shags, mullets, whatever you want. It's a real versatile fringe. Even on short haircuts with this just being the fringe, it works really well. So I've decided to not put this on a specific haircut, but just to give you the fringe itself, the content of the fringe, which again, you can work on any kind of technique, any kind of result that you feel suitable. So taking that second one, I'm going to clip that out of the way as well, so then I have them back and out the way nice and easy. I'm going to grab my scissors, and here we go. So the shape itself that I want to work on through here, let me clean that little corner up there. There we go. Grab you. And I want the shape itself to sort of pull back away from the face. So I'm going to cut from the center into the middle. That was a lie, wasn't it? I'm going to cut from the outside edges into the middle. I'm going to cut from the center into the middle. I'm already there. So I'm going to start in the center, but work from the outside into the middle. The direction of my scissors will be in the position. Then I'm working into the center from both sides. That's going to allow, again, the short hair to push the longer hair. So it's going to push the fringe, or the direction of the hair in the fringe, out to the sides. Do the same on both sides as well. Work from the outside, coming up to the center. Again, work on this side as well. Coming up from the outsides into the center. Give me that nice shape, hair falling back away. Now my second section, as I work through this second section, I'm going to comb down. This can be completely disconnected. So I'm not taking this in any way, shape or form. I'm going to work this vertical. Back and forth, as you can see through here. This whole shape has been combed forward. I'm cutting into it. I'm leaving much longer sections of hair between, so it's a deeper point cut, very disconnected, very shattered. So you can see as I move those, all of those areas moving internally. Now when I go through to do this last part, the third part of the fringe, so as I comb this one down, this one is going to be cut more towards the shape of the first. So again, from the outside edge into the center. I do want to go through and just soften these a little bit. And as that falls down, what you can start to see now, if I turn the mannequin to the side, through here, is this is slightly longer. This will meet the outside edges, making them sit heavier, but the internal middle section, that's shorter and a lot more broken. So when that starts to move, that fringe, you can start to see that real shattered shape all the way around the face. So it doesn't give you a set fringe, it's something which we can comb to the side, and as it all blends in, it can sweep really well. Because the sides are a little bit softer and lighter, you might find that this little corner will come over to here, but yet you can then have a sweep from one side and it still blends in really beautifully. That can work on the other side as well. Let me show you that from this side. So again, a little bit just to connect in the haircut, but that off-center fringe can come across and sweep. We can brush that back. So if we want it to come back away from the face, because of how we've cut it, you will find, if I show you to the side, beautiful sweeps all the way back. And if we want it to have a center parting and sweep to the side, again, that fringe just sits beautifully away from the face. So it's one of those completely versatile fringes that can be worked again on all different lengths, for all different shapes, for many different results for our clients. So one that I find is just beautiful all the time, soft, luscious hair. I'm going to go through and dry this fringe just so you can see it dry as well. I think it's always important to see a fringe once it's been cut dry to see how that reacts and how it sits. So I'm going to go through, put a little bit of a blow dry lotion in, a little bit of softness, a little bit of strength, but nothing too heavy, no mousses, no waxes, nothing too strong. Just a nice light spray. And as I go through to dry the fringe with all fringes, I will just let the fringe itself do the work. As I go through to dry, you'll see me just blast from the top, use the air, let air move to it, move the back away and focus on the underneaths. I'm never going to dry a fringe from underneath. That's going to give too much power to the hairline, which will then give me too many problems. So always telling my clients to dry from the front, dry down, dry with control, and even follow the shape of the head as well as I'm drying. So as you saw, just drying the fringe back and forth, getting a little bit of lift, a little bit of here, putting some direction here, just really letting you see all the different ways that that fringe can evolve and can adapt for my client. So again, if we're brushing, to the side, a little bit of power away, the top can come across, leaving the details. We can start to see all of those beautiful results for a client. Long, soft results, just something that is really beautiful. Again, all the way through. Just a great example of a fringe that is just effortless, which is really nice. I'm going to put a little bit of product in just to finish. But again, something which I don't want to do too much to, because it's one of them fringes where it doesn't need a lot. And I know if the client does get a little bit sweaty or it gets a little bit wet, then it's just going to work even better. So let's imitate that with a little bit of product. So client, there we go. Make sure the product works first, for camera. Perfect. So just a little spray in there just to make sure that we're imitating like we've just been to the gym, or a little bit of water in there. let's just scrunch and just hold that product. Let that product absorb into the fringe. So it has a little bit of lift. Same thing again, you know, second day, third day kind of texture on the fringe for the client. You know, it's just getting a little bit older now, a bit more product to it. Let's get a little bit more texture spray in there, shall we? Imitate that the client's put some product in. They're doing some things. They've pinned it back. They've gone to work. What are they doing with it? They're brushing it away. And all of those things that they can do, you can do it just so well with the fringe. Again, and if you imagine you're putting some glosses or some shines or something through it, it just does what you want it to do without any effort at all. Okay, so I'm going to put a little bit more product in, again just to imitate that. We are a little bit dirtier. Why? Just because I think it's fun. You know, I just think it's fun just to be like, what can this fringe do? What else can we do to it? You know, what other shapes can it get? So just detailing, you know, for clients, a little bit older fringe, a little bit dirtier, just still knowing that it works really well. Look at that, beautiful, all the time, effortless, stunning texture. Okay, there we go. I hope you like that fringe. I hope you like that detail. I hope you like the understanding. I hope you like the technique, the idea behind it. I know it's just a fringe today. I haven't gone through the full haircut, but again, this fringe can go on any style that you're working with. It can go on bobs, it can go on short hair, it can go on long hair, it can go whatever you want to do. So that's the versatility of this technique. I hope you like it. I've had a pleasure teaching it today and going through with it. So again, if you do like the education from the channel, please like and subscribe. Go through some more videos. If there's anything you want to see, please comment in the comments below, and I will try and get that through for you as well. And I look forward to seeing you in another video. Thanks so much. Take care. Bye-bye.